Hey. Hey, how's it going? I love starting off over here. Buildings all seem kind of massive. How are you guys doing? Hopefully the sound is working. Definitely let me know. Got some new equipment, tested, double checked. I think we're in business today. Hey, Ricky, how's it going? This is such a nice little plaza, actually. Kind of a little empty. Hey, Joe, let me know how the sound is. I'm gonna go down and then walk over versus going by the 7th Street metro station. Great. It was worth the lengthy wait for the new microphone and transmitter to arrive. I tried to recapture the settings that worked best last time. Hey, a simple user, happy Thursday. I'm really excited to get this ice cream cone or ice cream stuffed in a fish. Okay. I'm gonna cross one more time and cross one more time. The 110 freeway south is that way. Wazagasepe! Corner Bakery, we're not going there. Step into the shade over here and then cross the street when we get the signal. I am really good. I am excited to lock myself in the house tomorrow for 4th of July so my dog doesn't jump through a window. How are you? The fireworks have already begun in my neighborhood about a month ago. But they get louder and scarier the closer we get to the 4th. Hotel Figueroa is right down there. Almost want to walk in that direction. Except we're not. So for like the past 5, 6, 7 years, I've seen people in the mall, back when there used to be a mall, and on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. I don't really pay that much attention to Instagram or TikTok for that matter, eating this Somi Somi ice cream. Not actually ice cream, it's a less sweetened version, which I forgot the name of it. It's a Japanese Korean mashup. Yeah, simple user, I agree. That was pretty, like they just announced it when I was leaving. And I like, the last time I looked this morning, there was kind of like, it seemed like there was a sliver of a chance that it wouldn't pass, but I took a shower and stopped thinking about it and it passed. It's pretty terrible. I'm just hoping that California, due to the way we roll, will somehow be able to like supersede it for this state. I mean, it's sorry for red states. I really am. Um, but I know that in California, this is not what anyone voted for sure. Oh, I'm like not even looking at the dude in front of the painting, just the painting. I didn't realize there was somebody standing there. Now I feel a little creepy. I think this used to be the Macy's. I don't know what she's doing, but it looks like magic. I just I I did ask ChatGPT if anything could be done about it. Um, Unfortunately, it didn't have many great answers for us. But that was prior to it passing, you know. I figured it wouldn't be able to like look up a law or something, but I don't pay for the like super law lawyer bar chat GPT version, so maybe they'll find something, a way to get out of it. Remember all the times they tried to like claw back Obamacare and didn't happen? I think ICE is ridiculous. So it's really weird. There are two shopping areas, the 7th and 8th Street, for a very long time, because I didn't come to this part of downtown that often. I actually thought they were the same place and would be surprised that the same stores would be there and then not be there the next time. They look really similar because they're like little malls crammed into the city. But hey, West Coast G, happy 4th of July. Guess we'll be going to celebrating a funeral tomorrow, or the unaliving of America. Instead of a birthday. The only thing about this mall is there's not a really cool place to sit at the top to set up my camera. I usually set up my camera at the other mall. Same here, but it's especially difficult to find a lot of love. Always problematic anyway, you know, but really kind of impossible at this time. And maybe it's not the love of the country, but the leadership. I'm gonna turn right here. All I can smell. Oh no, thank you. I have no idea. Uh, the whole street smells like Jollibee. That's the other mall. It used to have a giant Macy's. It closed. Thanks. Thanks, simple user. I've seen Sherman Oaks many times. I'm getting sick. Tomorrow's 4th of July. Yesterday when I live streamed, I kind of waited till the last minute and ended up going to Hollywood, and then I had an equipment failure. But Sherman Oaks is on my list for sure. I believe that LA Unknown asked me about that a while ago, or going to the Valley in general. So I started going to, I went to Universal City and where the Brady Bunch live, North Hollywood. We'll make it to Sherman Oaks. We're at like Wilshire. We're not at Lake Wilshire, but we are at Wilshire. And this is the street. I never, ever, ever should turn down Hope Street. You never take a left here because you end up in the library. No way to turn around, but make a U-turn.
Done. Because I like that after I came out. I was out Sunday, 7 sales guys went out. My sales. After Richard, but
I don't know. West Coast G.
he was my first boss.
I'm so glad that, never mind. Really, I could go cuckoo. This is pretty crazy making. But, sorry. I got a new microphone, as you know. Now I have two DJI microphones and no transmitter, or one transmitter. And the first time I bought this was this kit, the DJI 2 with one microphone, was, I feel like in February. It was about, I feel like $80 cheaper when I bought it compared to yesterday. And the tariffs haven't kicked in yet. That's just probably like pre-padding. I really didn't want to buy the same one again because the plug is problematic, but I think I've got a workaround this time, which is awesome. So I'm just going to get a little dongle so the mic isn't plugged directly into the telephone, causing wear and tear. There's a library. And so I did really try to research getting a better microphone set up, but aside from getting a corded one, which wouldn't allow me to ever charge if I needed to, or something really similar, I thought it was, better to just go with the same one and be able to have two microphones at some point. It is a beautiful day. I feel like it's always a little bit hotter downtown. Hey, Spitz. I think a lot of the graffiti has been cleaned up. We see them working down here all the time. I actually had a lovely conversation with one of the cleaners the other day. Unprovoked, they just started talking to me. So tomorrow I will live stream probably before 12 or around 12 because Joe has a show. I've got super dog duty that night, staying home, making sure the dogs are safe, or feel safe at least. I'm just gonna avoid stairways and do severe hills like the one coming up. I'm not really actually walking up this hill. We're just gonna go right before we start going up it. We see the Biltmore, also known as the Alexandria Killer. If you watch that that video that I made, the members video, you can see a couple pictures of Pershing Square before it was a parking garage. It's pretty beautiful. My dogs, my one dog is just goes and lies in the other room. Doesn't like shiver or shake, but you can tell he's alarmed. The other dog literally freaks out. Like if we're going out for a night walk, that last the 9:30 walk I call it. It's usually 9:30 or 10. Like if here is a firework, he wants to go home immediately. And usually this dog is the best walker. The other dog, the really sweet one, is not a great walker and is always slow, fireworks or not. Yes, that is the one with the wing cut off, the cut off wing. I'm gonna take a right here, and then I'm gonna take a left. We're kind of heading in the direction of Little Tokyo. Excuse to walk by the Biltmore. That's a really kind of a creepy prospect, actually, of just bricking up that whole wing of that hotel. I would love to get in there, but I think at this point, since 2012, like they really haven't done much with it. So 13 years, and the only way you can access it is through the roof, like a hatch in the roof. And I am not climbing up on some 1930s building and climbing in through a roof hatch. No. And there's probably like mold in there. I saw the pictures. So that's Pershing Square today. I almost should cross and then cross. I'm gonna cross. I'll just look down at Pershing Square. See what a city park should never be. Literally the equivalent of a giant Hot Pocket wrapper unfurled. Or remember like in the 70s when people used to suntan, there was like this like tin foil thing that could reflect the sun up to your face. I'm not really sure what the purpose of that was. I feel like this park does that from the ground. If you look at the pictures from like the 40s, it was much more peaceful looking before. It's only peaceful by virtue of the fact that it's really unusable to the people of downtown because it's literally a cement block. I love that you said that. I've never flown a helicopter in GTA. Ooh, there's a convention also in Little Tokyo today. So we might be seeing a lot of people in characters, or dressed as in characters, maybe, but dressed as characters. It's not the usual LA dress. Don't judge. It just like, it really looks like a cute little park in old pictures, like a little central park. YouTube!
YouTube,
Yeah, take it. I didn't know what he was saying to me, but I figured it out. crazy just the difference from one end of this block architecturally to the other. You know, it's never as dirty as it looks on those YouTube videos that show you LA falling apart. But they've really cleaned up after the protest. The graffiti is pretty gone. Sorry for the lyrics. I don't know if you could hear those. Sometimes it's hard to make ends meet living here. Sometimes it's easier. It depends on what job I have or what's going on. I think the worst thing is the more work takes away from my life and from my enjoyment of life and from my work-life balance, the better it pays. And the more fun and interesting a job could be, the worse it pays. Labors of love don't really pay off, unfortunately. Or maybe they do. This could be a labor of love that pays off eventually, but we need some branding. All right, I really gotta cross the street. I'm on the hot, sweatiest side. I'm gonna cross even though I shouldn't. Merch is tricky. I've created some merch and I think it's pretty good. I've ordered some of it. But like, everybody's got a t-shirt, you know? Everybody makes t-shirts. In order to probably make something really fascinating or interesting, it would probably, I don't know, cost me some bucks. We've tried doing prints of things. We've tried doing t-shirts, hats, glasses, mugs. The prints were really cool, actually. So I just come up with a new t-shirt every once in a while. All I want to do is walk in the shade right now. Let's not look that way. If you know, you know. If you saw, you saw. Oh yeah, the link to merch is there. I don't actually put it in the write-up of the video. We're coming up on the $1 Million Theater. In the Bradbury Building. And Ross Cutlery, open since the 30s. Every time I mention it or see it, I remember that I have like 10 knives I would love to have sharpened. And then I mentioned this story that the thought of bringing kitchen knives on the subway with me is kind of weird. But how else would one do that? I guess I could drive down here. I had to drive down here the other night. Parking was pretty easy, but I have to admit I parked right there in that red spot. I didn't get out of my car. That's perfect. I'll come up with some things. Thank you. I wholeheartedly agree that immigrants make America great. I got scared when I saw that sign for 1 second. The words make and America together, chills down my spine. He's cooked, they're cooking. I'm going to I'm going to look them up on Facebook, Instagram because I really do want to get my knives sharpened. Grand Market, it is pretty scary busy because it is a holiday weekend. Welcome, Spirit Read. Don't be afraid. You definitely are not in Kansas anymore, but we'll try to keep you safe. Bradbury Building. We've been inside before. Blade Runner. Just a cool ass building architecturally. Probably not open today. Sometimes they let you walk in, but I'll just peek through the glass. Bloop. Oh, thank you so much. So some days it's open. You can walk in. It's open today. Oh, thank you so much, you guys. Let me, fireworks. Woo! Joey, congratulations. I'll send you some hearts. Butterflies. Remember to turn the butterflies off. Thank you guys so much. I used to have really cool fireworks, but I don't know what happened to them, so I only have those animated ones. That's a pretty fancy El Pollo Loco. Thank you guys so much. There is a special emoji for today, a taiyaki. It's kind of a taiyaki stuffed with soft serve. It's kind of intricate for an emoji, but you'll know what it is. I love that bass. There we go. Hey, BD. Happy Friday. Thank you guys for picking Little Tokyo. And don't be upset if you picked Hollywood. Like, we go there at the drop of a hat. And we'll go there again. I definitely will be going there and hitting up the mythical soft serve spot. And if that's not open, you know, something to be said for an ice cream filled donut. But today, Somi Somi. Again, if you've been here since the beginning, hey LA Unknown, I have seen this place on the TikToks and in the mall for years. It's got this taiyaki cone, which is crispy and billowy at the same time. I love that kind of stuff. And then it's filled with this Korean soft serve, which has also a special name. And then you can get sprinkles on top of it. I made a short. I meant to make that members only, so it didn't go onto the whole YouTube thing. So people look at that. It's very amateur, but showing you how to select. I most likely will have completely forgotten how to select by the time I get there. But I'm excited to try it and join the Legion. Oh my gosh. I did forget that there's a festival in Korea. Koreatown. I was thinking that it's half Korean, half Japanese. I did forget that we go to Koreatown a lot too. I did forget that there's an anime festival. What is it called, Joey? In Little Tokyo, Joe? So there might be a line. Also, it's a little after lunchtime, but it's a hot day. Yeah, I've never been to Somi Somi before. Like, I've been seeing it for years, and every time I walk by, it's a huge line. This day may be no exception. It is practically a holiday weekend. I think about doing that too, except most of the, like when I make the member stuff, I kind of like the fact that I can just use any pictures I want and don't have to get them cleared. I definitely am practicing that kind of editing. So I think in the future, if I ever did make them public, I would just need to be super careful because I always use images that could get me like a copyright strike. Although most of the images I used last time were from the LA Public Library. The thing that bums me out about shorts, though, is every once in a while I'll use a song that is blocked in some countries. It used to tell me what countries that it was blocked in, and it was usually like Russia and Belarus. Which, okay. But I'd be really bummed if I made something and somebody in Germany couldn't see it, or Great Britain. Or Mexico. Ooh, like a Pac-Man on the ground. I'm literally just trying to walk the coolest way here. Over there, City Hall. Oh my gosh, look at these. I've never seen these before. They say Sega on them, so they're here for whatever con. It is really sunny. I wish I could get off my arse to get up earlier. I think I'm going to try to do that tomorrow so you guys could see how gray it is all morning long. Like, some days it's 12, some days it's 11, some days it's 1, but it's gray here in the morning. And then, oh, and then it's gray here in the morning. For now, 0.1% of your audience. And then it gets really sunny. I'd love to like be walking during that transition, but I got too much stuff to do in the mornings. But not tomorrow, 4th of July. I just really love this church, although it's got a weird name. It's like a wedding place now. Actually, it doesn't have a weird name. It's St. Vibiana's. Well, the member stuff is fun to make because I get to be a little more creative and do stuff I love, like look through stuff and research stuff. I need to make a fun one coming up next. Those are both kind of darker. It's really beautiful inside. I did a wedding event there like maybe 12, 13 years ago, and I was like blown away. That like if you had such a beautiful church that you would just sell it or give it up, but I could have just fallen out of favor when less people live down here. It looks like it's, it's really at the foot of Bunker Hill. Right there. So block up is block or two up. Densely populated at one time. I have not gone to the Huntington yet. When I go to the Huntington, I'll put something up like a couple days definitely before, because that requires some more planning. It's kind of creepy to walk by it too, but I it's I could have kept going and going and going and talking about that hotel. Like it has a pretty cool history, as do a lot of the hotels downtown. So after, the Biltmore was built in the 30s. In the 40s and 50s, it was in the Green Book. It was a Green Book hotel, so it allowed black people to stay there safely, and they had famous performers there. Martin Luther King did something there. Like it's got not only like a cool posh history, but like a cool American history also. And then now it's ramshackle. I can't play Gran Turismo. I did. I was watching him stream that. All right, we're gonna walk through here. I think Somi Somi was the first place that had this ice cream, but there are a lot of other imitators. I want to go to Somi Somi. Weller Court, no smoking. They also play some really crazy. Oh, today the music is not so bad. I'm pretty sure that's copyright free. Classical music. Wow. Probably for like 3 or 4 years, including times that we've walked through here, there was like a huge barricade over here while they built this building. It's now complete. I want to walk over here a little bit because this little corner up here is one of the oldest parts of Los Angeles, sparing Alvera Street. Barring Alvera Street. No, I'm dying to go to the Huntington Garden. So, at like first and whatever we are, like there are some pictures of what this street looked like before it got straightened. It used to have a crazy curve because just LA built anywhere before it decided it was going to be on a grid. And somehow this little block survived. So let's head to Little Tokyo. The Finale Club. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't think I've ever noticed that sign before. I just can never straighten the car out once it goes awry, and then it's frustrating when I can't back up or can't go forward. That happens to me in GTA 5 too. That's why I always get out of the cars and walk. Isn't that funny? No, that's okay. Hijack away. That's excellent. I wish, kind of, that I could figure out how to put a map up. I probably could, but also I 100% don't know if I want somebody to be able to find me in 100% real time. They think I'm on vacation. So we're gonna definitely dip through here. Little temple tucked away back there. Oh my gosh, sorry, this is First Street. That is correct. Oh, we do still have a lot of boards up down here. All right. I thought it was going to be super duper slammin' jammin' busy down here. It's busy,
Yeah, it's really
but not that busy.
like you.
Up here on the left, I'm sure it's not the best sushi, but look where we love to get sushi, Joe and I. It's never busy until we get there, and as soon as we get here, it's jam packed. But I love this place. I don't know what the and terry is. Oh, teriyaki. Also for Cecilia, Japanese grocery store up here. Two hands fresh corn dogs. This place has some really good buns, like the sweet red bean buns. Definitely a spot to try. I shouldn't have pluraled treat, huh? Well, that's what you always get, the bento box, and then I get my rolls. Let's go into the little Tokyo Mall, swing back through out here. Then Somi Somi is over there. I don't really see a line. I have to say, I really do love Taco Bell. We talked about this the other day. There are some things at Taco Bell that just feel alright to eat. Hey, Hollywood. Why isn't anybody dressed up? I don't know what they're waiting for. The new Pokemon, I think. I'm kidding, I have no idea. And not insulting. But I love that mall. Even though I'm not a video gamer. Everything in it is video game. Well, not everything. There's a man dressed up like a Golden Girl. He's definitely not video game, unless the Golden Girls have a new video game out. When I used to smoke and want to hide smoking a cigarette, this was the perfect alley to do it in. Just in case. Okay, here's Somi Somi. The only thing that ever makes me paranoid when I do this is I don't want the employees to get all rip shit. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what that is. Oh. Okay, good sign there's no line outside. Ooh, I want to make it to that crosswalk. Where are we at? 47:24. It's a little early for a snack, but there's no line. I'm going to take advantage of that. Then go find a cool rock to sit under. All right, so pretty much have already decided which. So I'm going to flip away from these guys. Hey, hey.
Come in.
All right. I kind of want to do ube, but I'm going to do milk. And then cone filling option.
Andres, right over here. Your
Black sesame. And then, whoops, we're losing our something. Sorry about that. Poor guy. All right, and then no requests. All right, add order. Oh, add extra filling charge, whatever. Add order. What am I forgetting? Milk? Oh. Black sesame. I don't really want extra. All right, add order. And then we'll get Joe a taiyaki. And we'll get custard. And then matcha custard. Oh, matcha custard. And then, ew, cheddar, no. Custard. All right, add to order. I just want to go now. Oh, I can get a checkout now. Continue payment. All right, I guess we go wait. So they also make these little pastries. Which is the taiyaki. So I got one for Joe, so he'll have some thing a treat when he gets home. It's the fish cone set. I am definitely eating early. And then I'm gonna have to carry 2 fish cones around with me. But lucky for me, we're right near a park, so I should be able to find somewhat. And we'll go out and blur that afterwards. All right. Grab a grip of napkins. Uh, Biscoff, I guess. Yeah. Thank you so much. Whatever, guy. Start eating this. I don't know where I'm gonna put these things, actually. I don't think they have any kind of bag. Maybe they do. Nope, not me. All right, I'm gonna eat my fish.
Are you vlogging?
Mm-hmm.
What's your YouTube? Your stream?
Walking in LA. All right, guys. I'm gonna wait. I probably will end this right after so I can delete that. Yeah. Okay. The other part of my order, I don't know why they give me this first. Stream and restart it so we can private that. I'll be right back.